Hey everyone, so we'll be starting the briefing in a couple minutes. Just hold tight and yeah, we'll get started in a little bit. All right, everyone. Thanks for all coming. My name is Zach Aronson. I am a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in El Paso. So we will be talking a little bit about the cold and snow that will be arriving in our area in the next couple days. The cold air is on its way tonight with a cold front. So let's get into the presentation here. So starting off with our overview of the situation, we are going to have a pretty significant cool down that began today and that will continue through tomorrow and much of the rest of the week. And we do have the potential for snow showers as well across the area, including El Paso. Temperatures will be pretty cool today, as we've seen temperatures not getting out of the 40s, but for Wednesday and Thursday, there's a good chance we won't get out of the 30s for highs each of those days. And we also are expecting pretty cold wind chills in the single digits for the lowlands, mainly tomorrow morning. Not as cold going forward as the winds start to decrease, but it will still be quite cold through Friday. And for precipitation, pretty much off and on snow showers beginning Wednesday morning, continuing through Thursday night, as we kind of have back-to-back systems rolling through. And again, pretty light accumulations, nothing too significant overall. Maybe slightly higher amounts in the mountains, 3 to 5 inches we're expecting up there, but for the lowlands, around an inch or two expected through the whole event. So here's the overall setup that we're expecting. This is mainly for tomorrow. So we do have that Pacific low digging down into the Baja Peninsula. And we also have a cold front moving to the west, providing even more lift for us. So Wednesday does look to be a little active with the moisture and cold air combining to create snow chances for us. Going on to some cold weather advisories. So we do have the entire area under cold weather advisory. We're expecting sub-zero wind chills in the mountains tomorrow morning with single digits in the lowlands. These are high temperatures here. Again, coldest temperatures will be Wednesday through Friday, possibly not getting out of the 30s in the lowlands, and obviously pretty cold up in the mountains. Cloudcroft's highs only in the low 20s, and we don't really warm up too much through the weekend, but we do approach near normal readings as we head into next week. For low temperatures, again, pretty cold, not really much of a warm up as we head into early next week. So yeah, not much relief in terms of, cold mornings through the extended period. And then talking a little bit more about wind chills and winds for tonight and tomorrow morning. We do look to have some pretty strong winds from the east develop behind the cold front tonight and tomorrow morning as that pretty Arctic air moves in, creating wind chills into the single digits in the lowlands and below zero in the mountains. And then for tomorrow, again, it's going to be pretty cold. These are chances of staying below freezing throughout the whole day. So we do have slight chances, 10 to 20% in the lowlands, that we do remain below freezing. And then moving on, these are more temperatures again, pretty cold tomorrow. And then for Wednesday night, Thursday morning, pretty chilly, mainly in the teens and 20s across the area. And very similar readings for Thursday and Thursday night. For winter weather advisories, so going into some snow here. So we do have the advisory out for the entire area. Snow amounts of 3 to 5 inches expected in the mountains above 7,500 feet. Locally higher amounts are possible. And that for the mountains, that product goes through tomorrow morning. And it'll be a little breezy as well, especially earlier in the day with the cold front moving through. For the lowlands, about 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches at most. So pretty much right around advisory level, not expecting, a significant snowfall from this event. And we are expecting stronger winds with the cold front moving through tonight and tomorrow morning. Snow chances for pretty much both of these systems. The first one on Wednesday. For both systems, about 50% chance of snow. So we're not super confident that's going to be, dumping snow on us throughout the whole event. But each system will bring a pretty good chance of snow for the entire region. These are most likely amounts for snowfall Wednesday through Friday. Again, not significant amounts, but enough to cause some issues, especially with travel along roadways and commutes during the AM and PM hours. So 1 to 2 inches generally across the lowlands, a little bit higher in the mountains. For high-end amounts here on the left, so these numbers describe kind of the near the higher ends that we could expect. So up to 2 to 3 inches of snow across the lowlands is kind of on our higher end. And then on the low end, maybe a coating across the area. So there's a chance that we, just see some flurries and a trace of snow. So there is somewhat of an uncertainty with this event. If we get maybe some flurries or maybe a more significant event with up to 3 inches. So this is dealing with some timing here with snowfall. So you can kind of see the two separate systems. The first one on Wednesday coming in with snow chances increasing throughout the day into the evening with a little lull in the action Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then Thursday afternoon into the overnight, we do have a better chance of snow as we get into some of the second snow event there with the system dropping down from the north. So going on to wind gusts here, pretty gusty winds here for tonight and into tomorrow, gusting into the 30s, maybe 40s, and higher winds along west slopes and ridge tops overnight into tomorrow morning with the cold front pushing through. And then the winds decrease pretty nicely as we head into Thursday and the rest of the week. So just to summarize things here, expecting pretty cold air moving in tonight with the backdoor front, and breezy winds as well with the front, and we are going to see some pretty good chance of snow showers beginning kind of Wednesday morning, beginning in the mountains tonight, and then those chances continue through Thursday night. So we do have lower confidence, though, in the timing of these systems and how much snow we will get with the banding of the snow showers, kind of with the overall setup. And also, we will have to watch for any slick roads. We could see some possible snow melts during the day on Wednesday and Thursday, and then refreezing overnight because it's going to be definitely below freezing Wednesday night and Thursday night, which may create some pretty slick and icy conditions Thursday and Friday mornings. So we'll definitely have to watch out for that. And then the rest of this presentation, just discussing, safety graphics here. So dressing for the cold, wearing multiple layers to keep warm. Hypothermia, just symptoms of that, watching, making sure we keep an eye on that as well. And then, of course, the 4 Ps that we have to protect here: people, pets, pipes, and plants. So if any of you want to use any of these graphics here, they're available in English and Spanish. You can send us an email asking us to pass along that information for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's our contact information if you want to write that down. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the presentation. I do want to show you a couple other things here. So make sure, okay, sharing the right thing there. So just going to go through here the timeline of the snowfall and kind of the overall snow showers that we're expecting across the area. So this is the national blend of models, so it kind of blends all the different models into one main model. So this is beginning Tuesday at 7 p.m. So starting off with snow showers in the mountains here and continuing through the night. Really not a whole lot of change through for the lowlands. Maybe just some light showers developing into early Wednesday. And then moving on to Wednesday morning, we start to get some of the snow showers move in from the south, and that will become more widespread as we head into Wednesday afternoon. So Wednesday afternoon into the evening does look to be pretty prime time for snow showers across the area. So that's definitely something to watch out for. You can also see down in Hudspeth County, we have maybe a slight chance of mixing here, these pink or purple colors. So there's a low chance that Hudspeth County and by Sierra Blanca could see some light freezing drizzle, maybe even sleet down there. But that chance is pretty low. The precipitation will be light overall throughout the event. But it is something to watch out for any icy conditions down there for Wednesday evening and overnight for Hudspeth County. And then continuing on, this is heading into Thursday. We do start to see a little bit of rain mix in. If temperatures do get up into the low 40s, could be enough to change the snow over to rain for a little bit. But predominantly, this event will be snow for our entire region. And yeah, this is our second event here coming in later on Thursday. So that gives us another shot of snow into Thursday night, and then things start to taper off for Friday morning finally. And we're pretty much clear for much of the day on Friday. So that's kind of the timeline of what we're expecting for this entire event. Then one more thing I'll show you. So this is the 90th percentile for snowfall for the entire event. So this is kind of the upper end of what we think is possible from the system. So high end amounts 2 to 3 inches across the lowlands and up in the Gila region. Could see maybe 6 to 10 inches, but that's these chances are pretty low. There's about a 10% chance that we reach or exceed these amounts that are shown here on the map. Then show you one last thing, almost done here. So these are wind chills beginning tonight and so yeah, these are wind chills beginning tonight and through Wednesday night. So you can see coldest wind chills will be tonight with mostly teens. These don't really encapsulate the coldest that we could see in terms of wind chills tonight, but gives you an idea that Wednesday morning we'll see, the coldest temperatures and um, don't really warm up too much through the day on Wednesday, and yeah, stay pretty cold through Thursday morning. But winds will be not quite as strong for that. So that is pretty much all I got. I will open it up to questions now. If anyone has any questions or concerns about the upcoming event. I'm going to unmute everyone. Hold on one second. All right. So, is that mute everyone? Oh, oh, okay. We're getting questions in the chat. Do you have a question? I heard someone.
Yes, I have a question just for clarification. Just want to make sure that I'm capturing the right information.
Uh-huh.
So, as I understand it, Wednesday we could see light accumulations, but most of the impact as far as the um, the snow melts and all that would probably be late in Wednesday into Thursday, is what I'm understanding.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, we're probably going to see the worst of the impacts from the first system. So it's going to kind of be a 1-2 punch here. So the first system arrives. The worst of it will be Wednesday afternoon, kind of around that time, afternoon and evening. Then the second system comes in uh, kind of Thursday evening, Thursday night. So yeah, those are kind of the time frames there, with more of a lull or Thursday morning. So that's kind of what we're thinking for this event.
So as far as the road conditions, it'd probably be at its worst Wednesday evening into Thursday, or in Thursday evening as well.
Yeah, probably. That's when we're probably going to get most of our snow, kind of later in the day on Wednesday and again on Thursday, kind of in the same time of day for
Right.
each of these little systems.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Are there any other questions anyone wants to ask? Now we're getting a lot in the chat, which is fantastic, and we're working on answering them for you right now. That's sad. There's no other question. All right. Yeah, if there's no other questions, we'll wrap things up. But yeah, we'll
quickly.
we're having some echo issues with you. couldn't hear you there.
Lowering the volume here. Just a quick question, Superintendent from Clint ISD. Any recommendation for school districts as far as starting late, maybe early release, or what would you recommend if anything?
Uh,
So this is Ted, right? I'm a professor here helping with Zach. So my idea is that the main threat tomorrow morning is going to be the the cold air, the wind chills, like Zach was showing you. Uh, with the It looks like the snow's going to hold off through the morning hours, and then as we get into the afternoon and evening hours, that's when we have a better chance for snow. Then cold again Thursday morning with a chance of snow again later in the day on Thursday. So I don't, I don't know exactly your criteria. I know that it'll be cold, and with that wind, it's going to be bitterly cold if you have to be outside, waiting for a bus or something like that Wednesday morning. But then you also have the other side of things where, if you get all the kids there and then it starts to snow, what's the best course of action? So I don't have any real recommendations for you all because I don't know exactly, all the gears that you guys have to work with, but that's what's going to happen. It looks like very cold in the morning with the wind chills and then a chance of snow, albeit somewhat light. But we all know that anytime flakes of snow start to fall from the sky here in El Paso, people are going to freak out, especially with one that we haven't seen snow for what, almost 2 years. so that's just letting you know that's what's probably going to happen. And then I'll let you guys kind of sort that out. We're here to answer any of your questions if you need more clarification on the forecast. But it's hard for me to make a recommendation just not knowing exactly everything that you're working with parents and schools, or with buses, with daycares and all of that stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Any other questions? All right. Not hearing any. So if you do have a question that you think of later on, feel free to email us and we'll get back to you about that. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us on the webinar. It's pretty exciting to get maybe some snow for the first time in forever, it seems, here in El Paso. But stay safe, everyone, and yeah, safe travels.
Thank you.
Thank you.